leather jacket, reckless smile. You don't even try, it's just your style. You're talking low tones, steady and slow, like you already know what I don't know. There's something electric in your stare, like danger mixed with midnight air. I don't wanna look away, but I don't know what to say. You got my heart misbehaving, every move you're making. I'm lesbian, I'm intrigued by you. Got me questioning what I thought I knew. The way you laugh, the way you move, got me spinning in your groove. I don't know where this might end, but I'm drawn to you again and again. I'm lesbian, what do I do? I'm falling hard, I'm intrigued by you. You brush my hand, was that on purpose? My pulse jumps high, I can't suppress it. Your confidence is dangerous. The way you look at me is shameless. You say my name like it's a dare, like you can see I'm standing there on the edge of something new. And maybe I'm because of you. Every second feels so loud. You pull me in without a sound. I'm caught inside your gravity. You're rewriting me. I'm lesbian, I'm intrigued by you. Got me seeing life from a different view. Your lipstick stain, your perfume like summer heat in a neon room. I don't know what this could be, but you've awakened something in me. I'm lesbian, it's true. I can't help being intrigued by you. Maybe it's the way you don't pretend, maybe it's the way you transcend every rule I thought I had, every good girl gone bad. You don't chase, you just attract, and I'm caught up in that. One look and I'm undone. You might be my revolution. I'm lesbian, I'm intrigued by you, like fire meeting something new. No more hiding, no more disguise. I see the truth inside your eyes. If this is wrong, it feels so right, like stepping into colored light. I'm lesbian, it's true. I think I'm falling because of you. Hot lesbian, I'm intrigued by you, and maybe I'm discovering me too. A silver cross against a throat of glass. I watch the seasons and the shadows pass. I was the winter, sharp and cold and right. a blade of metal in the dead of night. But you're the humidity, the rising tide, with nowhere left for a saint to hide. Oh, the steel in me begins to bend, a righteous path, where does it end? This fragile certainty I can't embrace, caught between His judgment and Your grace. You sow the seeds of doubt with a tender hand, and I, the axe, begin to understand. You call me admirable, you call me bright, while I am reaching for a fading light. The pressure cooker hisses in my soul. I'm losing rhythm, I am losing control. Is it a demon's touch or nature's flow? The more I stay, the more I need to know. Your 50 years of wisdom in a 21-year glow, a tireless rhythm that my pulse begins to know. I'll protect you from him, you whispered in the dark, and now the desert's waiting for a single spark. Oh, the steel in me begins to bend, a righteous path, where does it end? This fragile certainty I can't embrace, caught between His judgment and Your grace. You sow the seeds of doubt with a tender hand, and I, the axe, begin to understand. Set me on fire, let's see what walks out of the flame. Just a sinner without a name.
I don't want to be like this. But I can't help myself. That lesbian has taken everything I am away from me. I love her so much. Yet, I hate her so much. I love her and I hate her. And I don't know what to do about it.
The interesting thing is that this story might be about a straight radical preacher wife getting seduced by a lesbian. But it is actually based on what usually happens: a lesbian fall for the charm of ladies' man. The old wife tell that most girls are a little bit bi is scientifically true. Homosexuality and heterosexuality is the result of prenatal androgen that is required for embryo development. But androgen also masculinized the neural pathway, turning sexual attraction towards male into towards female. Regarding to XY embryo, the mother's womb provide as much androgen possible. This created fully straight male. It is found gay men got the same high level of androgen as straight men. But, for reason yet unknown, those androgen didn't got absorb. Male that got bisexual tendency usually got lower androgen level compared to the average male. XX embryo, on the other hand, The mother's womb carefully measure the amount of androgen given, and the embryo will remove and replace neural pathway that got masculinized. Even so, it is estimated the average straight female got 25% lesbian neural pathway for sexual attraction towards women, and 75% straight neural pathway for sexual attraction towards male. This is moderate bisexual tendency. The average lesbian got 60% neural path for attraction towards female and 40% straight pathway for attraction towards male. The higher is your percentage of straight neural pathway, the more likely you feel heterosexual attraction, and harder it is for you to feel same attraction. The higher is your percentage of queer neural pathway, the more likely you feel same-sex attraction, and less likely to feel straight attraction. This is like we got two operating systems in our brain, one for straight attraction, power by straight neural pathway, and one for queer attraction, power by queer neural pathway. Heterosexual attraction require heterosexual sexual stimulants given to the heterosexual neural pathway and then given to the heterosexual psychological system. Homosexual attraction require homosexual stimulants given to the homosexual neural pathway and then given to the homosexual psychological system. Therefore, straight with bisexual tendency are less likely to feel same-sex attraction. Queer with bisexual tendency are less likely to feel straight attraction. Imagine a bomb goes off and it is shaking 10 wire. The wires convert that to energy to power 2 computers. But one computer got 7 wires and the other only got 3 wires. Based on whether you got more homosexual or heterosexual bandwidth, that will be your primary system and the other be your secondary. Therefore, people with high bisexual tendency usually can experience both same-sex and queer attraction. But there is a preference based on whether they got more heterosexual or homosexual bandwidth. People with moderate bisexual tendency usually feel only homosexual or heterosexual attraction, depending on whether you got more homosexual or heterosexual bandwidth, but at time can still experience secondary system attraction. One example is prison gay, where gay men with moderate bisexual tendency start to experience same-sex attraction, and using those of same gender as substitution. This is also happening among some lesbian with bisexual tendency. Due to a lack of same-sex options, some lesbian ended up going prison straight, despite they are not actually in prison. People with low bisexual tendency usually only experience sexual attraction of secondary system when the primary system shut down. This might be due to reasons such as PTSD. There are many recorded cases of straight girls after an abusive relationship turn lesbian. Vice versa, there are many cases of lesbian turning straight after a horrible relationship with a past girlfriend. This is what Dr. Lisa Diamond referred to as situational queer or situational straight. Alternatively, it is possible that you face a ladies' man that is so charming. Image that computer with only 3 wires connected to it. The vibration of a bomb is converted into energy and through the wire to the computer. The computer with 7 wire connected to it might receive sufficient energy to boot up, due to it got 7 wires. But the computer with only 3 wires doesn't have enough power. But image instead of dropping a bomb, you drop a nuke. Suddenly, the vibration is so large that the 3 wires alone is enough to provide enough power to boot up that computer. Because female sexual attraction is more emotional based, women are less likely to experience sexual attraction compared to men. And due to authentic lesbian with bisexual tendency having fewer straight bandwidth, and situation queer lesbian had their primary system shut down, it need a lot of energy to boot it up or reboot it. So, a lot of lesbian with bisexual tendency think they are 100% queer until she experience heterosexual attraction for the first time. Studies found they usually experience identity crisis and panic. This will cause her to spiral even further because the limbic system will produce more endorphin to keep the connection against the identity crisis and panic that is trying to kill the connection. So the more her mind tries to fight it, the more her heart wants it, and the body merely always win over the mind in these situations. For example, Kristen Stewart destroy her relationship with Robert Patterson via cheating. Yet, it seems like she is still not fully over Robert Patterson. This is despite she never experienced heterosexual attraction with any other men. Straight girls with bisexual tendency rarely experience the same problem if she experienced same-sex attraction. They merely just later talk about how they experiment with girls in high school or college and treat it as a wild experience from her past. It is found that men are much better at emotional-based seduction compared to women, while women are much better at physical-based seduction. And female infatuation is more emotional-based. Male infatuation is more physical-based. So, most lesbians are not able to drop a nuke on straight girl with bisexual tendency. They rely on her already got high bisexual tendency or is already situational queer or situational bisexual. On the other hand, when straight guys get a lesbian with bisexual tendency, it is due to he drop a nuke upon her nervous system and boot up, maybe even overpower her straight bandwidth. These guys that can get a lesbian are even more of a ladies' man among straight girls, because he drop a nuke onto the straight girls also. However, the straight girl usually don't spiral. When she spiral, she is usually a woke feminist, and this is when woke feminists say stuff like, "We know bad boys are bad for us, so why we can't help to be attracted to them." For example, Hillary Clinton still not yet left Bill Clinton after all his cheating. If the effect is so powerful that it can affect somebody that is the former Secretary of State, you can imagine its effect on ordinary woke feminists. It is why woke feminists are right now struggling between their ideology of choosing the nice guys and their biology of being attracted to the fuckboys. Despite the dynamic of high-end seducer, an identity crisis usually happens when the seducer is a ladies' man fuckboy and the seduced is a lesbian with bisexual tendency. This sort of story will be very interesting if it flip around with a straight girl with identity crisis and the high-end seducer is a lesbian. One of the few category of straight girl that will experience identity crisis when she experience same-sex attraction for the first time will be radical right-wing Abrahamic conservatives wanting to kill all gays. If she got moderate or low bisexual tendency, it's likely she isn't even aware that she got bisexual tendency till she experience same-sex attraction for the first time. And she will experience the same identity crisis when she experienced for the first time. Lesbians that are good at emotional-based attraction are usually those that once got seduced by a ladies' man, fuckboy herself, and in her post-identity crisis phase, married him. During a 10 or 20 years marriage, she internalized her husband's ability of emotional-based attraction. After her husband died, she can now use that same ability to seduce straight girls with bisexual tendency. Furthermore, she got a further advantage, and that is women understand women. This will make them even more deadly. Hence, the idea for this erotic novel is born. A 35-years-old preacher wife wanting to kill all gays, seduced by a 50-years-old college lesbian professor. The lesbian college professor herself once had her heart stolen by a man and enters a 20 years marriage till her husband passed away. The preacher's wife doesn't even know she got bisexual tendency until the lesbian college professor trigger it for the first time. In addition, the preacher's wife is low bisexual tendency. With only a 10% homosexual bandwidth, only one wire for that secondary computer. But this lesbian college professor hit her not with a nuke, but with the Death Star.